Well, I mean, most of the thing in the trailer, for the most part, you can recreate in this demo. You know,
The light effects looks good. Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of them. Jesus.
Yep.
One thing we found out yesterday, guys, seals in water are usually not that easy to take out.
Yeah, they're usually ridiculous. They're like, it's kind of ridiculous how you basically have to use a cruise missile for one of them if you
That was
want
a
to like
nice
actually
artillery
dominate
shot,
one.
though.
Oh yeah. Also found how to get just repeated salvos is you just click the mouse button a couple times, and then it will fire like multiple shots. We got 2 left over. Where's our carrier now? Oh. This is what co-op would be. Like just
No, they're scratching the paint.
yeah. This is how silly of them. I wonder, can I have them engage? Oh, I can.
Did you lose your other one?
You just
Yeah, it was it. I guess it just follows at like such a short altitude.
So you need to order it to follow it and set its altitude as well.
Except I don't know how to do that.
Huh.
Or it might have been climbing and they just climb super slowly. Because the way they gain altitude seems pretty slow.
We'll add that to the list
the
of
map
things
looks
to
cool
test
though.
further.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of screenshots of this map because everything
That
just looks awesome.
I
that map
just
is the
choose them
most
with the
amazing.
carrier gun directly.
Oh sweet. So the IR missiles can engage ground targets. You just can't use them with the gimbal camera. You have to point the aircraft at them.
Man, I can't wait to play this. It looks
Yeah, same.
cool.
Maybe
The
honest,
more
they say it's spring. It almost feels summer. Yeah.
well, yeah, it's gonna be somewhere not too far in the future.
What I'm really curious about is the multiplayer. If it's gonna work just as fine as this.
From
So how do
everything
we
I've
fix
seen,
shit?
uh, everything we've seen since yesterday for me screams that this game in multiplayer will be really fun if you can find some good people to coordinate with.
Yeah.
Like insanely fun. Like right now, you see he's doing everything, but whilst
Doing
one
this with
player
multiple
can
people.
unbeach the, work on unbeaching the carrier, there's one player that would take care of the air force, another player that would take care of the ground force, and the other one would take care of repairing and making sure to resupply.
Yeah, or logistics. I mean, like you need resource from other islands, right?
Yeah, and logistics, from what we saw, if you're smart about it, you can set them pretty smartly and let them do their thing. But if your supply chain gets harassed or interrupted or anything, you're going to have to pay attention to it a lot more. So that's why having a player take care of more of the command map, repair station, and logistics would be, in my opinion, a decent enough job.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
can
the
you
thing.
put units on escort as well?
Can
Yeah,
you
you
what,
can
bro?
have them follow units. You can
Yeah.
have
Okay.
units
Oh,
follow
yeah.
stuff.
One thing for sure is sending them like on an island without knowing what's ahead is a death sentence.
Yeah, you gotta have
A plan.
a plane doing recon. Otherwise, those units are basically dead. Then you have to be very cautious with your aircraft. They are very fragile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lost all the albatrosses flying under 1500 in the initial tries.
Yeah. 1500 seems to be the safe altitude as far as getting above enemy ground-based air defense. Their aircraft will chase you down.
If you aim straight down right now, you should be exactly at what?
Like 1500. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it maintains it fairly well. Oh, I guess he's gonna maintain that sea level, regardless of ground level.
Yeah.
How many types of aircraft do we have?
4. You get 2 fixed wing and 2 rotor wing.
Ground vehicle?
3. You get a light, medium, and heavy. They're in the dev updates on Steam. So if you've seen those, you know what
I
you're
think
getting.
you beach backward.
Yep.
What kind of place? You just entered hell, my dude.
We had it worse than the last campaign.
Legion.
Yeah,
How's
I
the
can say.
enemy AI?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, the units are fragile. They're like paper thin.
Mhm.
So it's pretty hard to say now, I would say, personally, because the enemy defense consists of a couple of ground units. Sometimes they're going to have AA, and a couple of air units, but none of them have countermeasures or anything.
Okay.
So, because
And I
everything is
think
fragile, like you mentioned, hard to say. There's no dodging a cruise missile, right?
Yeah, no.
Is the
But
game easy?
if you have anti-air, you can you can it'll take it out. So you'll need like to get in closer with the gun, but that risk to carry it. The playtest as it stands is incredibly bare bones. You only get 4 islands, enemy defenses incredibly light. The carrier is ridiculously overpowered. They barely engage it. You can sit off from pretty well. I just gave up on piloting. It's like, fuck it, it'll beach itself. Because I'm at the point where it's like I know what's gonna happen. The playtests are generally all the same. You get some island variety, at least in what you build. Factories are on them, but obviously playtest is not fun.
it's still
This is
early for the
all
game, of course, as well.
this is all very fundamental, like foundational stuff that they're seeing. If there's anything that like base mechanics, what do they need to fix?
Because
Legion again?
I thought that in the dev updates, it kind of gave me the feeling that the enemy team is not ever going to be like actively building units, but I could be wrong about that.
No,
It's
they so like in the case of ground units, at least at this point in the test, they don't, but they do build air units and send them at you when you get near their island.
it's not the classic RTS with base building in that sense, and that's I think the key difference. It's an RTS in the sense that most defenses will be static and generated with the island, and the most dynamic part will come from the enemy carrier. Because once you got way more islands, oh, there's a lot of new people. Did you show them the size of the map?
Oh no, not yet.
Oh, but I
Yeah,
have a
always,
question. Can I ask it?
always a nice thing to see because you can imagine the number of islands there's going to be, and once you have that many amount of islands with supply chain, uh, an enemy carrier will be all the threat you need. And look at this, how far it's going to go.
Does the
Now the
current
weather
actually
system.
does anything?
Does the weather system have any effects on the
So
aviation?
the current you see there does make the carrier drift. So if you set a course straight
Cool.
north right now, the carrier would drift to the west on its own.
Oh, that's cool.
Do we know anything about online mode yet?
None much, none more than what they wrote in the online update. There's going to be PvP and co-op.
Okay.
So it's probably the same game mode. We know that. We don't know if there's any other game mode. I think is the only real thing we don't know.
I was wondering what that map reminds me of. It's loading screen from Hostile Waters.
Oh shit! Is it?
It's very, very similar, yeah.
Oh man, that's been a while.
Just reversing the aft end of the carrier on over, so that way we can have a shorter distance of dropping shit on the beach.
Good show. You can be my helmsman after all this.
Oh yeah. Normally I'm relatively good at controlling ships, but due to the fact that I have plenty of other things to pay attention to, it becomes
Yeah,
bit more of
and
a
guys,
hassle.
this speaks to the fact that on solo, it's a pre-planning heaven, but quick reaction if you come under heavy assault will be way more difficult. In multiplayer, it's a coordination nightmare, but if you can get it right, it's going to be so much more efficient. And the barge comes flying in.
Yep.
What is that
Yep.
thing?
That's the barge. It gives you your supplies.
Oh, you already have an island?
Yeah, you start
Woo!
with one island.
Ah,
So,
Like
okay.
can we
that
see
one way back
just
there, that's a giant gantry. Your carrier starts on a slipway and then you launch it.
They need to
just
fix.
bumping around?
Yeah, the barge is awesome.
How is going to land on the carrier? Or he just disappeared?
No, he
Well-
just he bonks the side.
Yeah, and it just drops your resources from there.
Really cool if you like have to stop the carrier and like load the supplies for a little couple of seconds.
Do we need to wait until he loading the carrier?
Yeah, they load stuff automatically.
I don't remember if we ever had a barge trying to unload its stuff when we were going at 100 knots.
No, it doesn't catch up. I'm trying to.
Yeah. So you do have to slow down at least severely. Launching planes at very high speed in rolling sea is also not recommended.
Definitely.
Well, even at slow speed in rolling sea.
There's the barge, and then it'll just sit there for a bit, and then it'll decide whether or not it wants to pick up supplies or drop them.
On the back left corner, you have the screen with all the items, right? Is that the one?
Inventory?
Yeah. So there's a lot in there, but I thought at a point you
Ooh.
had something with a camera. Is it
You have
like you
several
have
cameras.
what is it? What are those for? Is it like to create units or
So
something? Or
the actuated camera right here is the one that we currently have. You just rotate it around. Then you have fixed control, which is the cameras that I think are just on the vehicles. I don't really know
Near
what that
fixed
one is for.
direction?
Then you have air vehicle observation camera. We have a couple of those. That's what's on the Albatross right now. So get a couple of those. Why not?
Well,
Then
are you
ground vehicle
ordering them
observation
to?
camera.
Sorry.
And then you have ground vehicle observation camera because if you bring that along, actually, I got a couple of those. You put those on like a seal, and you have it sitting in a spot. You can call an artillery with the carrier, like the
Okay,
cruise
so these
missile.
components
Or,
you can upgrade your units with.
yeah, you just swap them out.
Okay.
These are all
got it.
the different modules. Like we have one with
Yeah,
the virus control unit, which you use to capture islands.
Heavy cannon.
Hey man, you just made me remember with that list. If you put a fuel tank on an albatross, just how
Orange
far it can
nightmare.
reach.
So the artillery is 120.
Yep.
Let's see what armament we have.
Hey, go back to the turret missile for a second. Okay, that's not the one I saw. Never
Full
mind.
missile.
We good.
Target missile and air vehicle. Ooh.
This is what all the seals are equipped with right at the moment. And we don't have any
Surgery mill.
yeah, we don't have any other
Yeah, we
weapons.
don't know yet if how high of a caliber a seal can equip versus a bear, for example. The bear being the heavy ground unit.
We have torpedo. Flares, really?
It's so maddening. We cannot test the torpedo combat because there's no enemy ships here.
Yeah.
So next playtest. But you have full control. Activation delay, bearing. You have all your countermeasures. Full on torpedo combat.
I really like how modular this game is with everything. Like there's this different seeds that you have for all the different stuff that you can do.
So yeah, you see how long the Albatross can stay in the air. So if you put a fuel tank on that thing, just how far and how long does its reach go, man? I'm really curious to test that when we have a bigger map.
Does your carrier use fuel as well?
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Carrier use fuel, vehicle use fuel, everything use fuel. So what armament do we have on the aircraft?
Right now it's just an IR missile and a 20mm cannon.
What is the option?
The options are you got bombs, missiles. You can put like rocket pods on them. You can put cannons on them. That's about it. They mostly carry missiles and bombs though.
Yeah.
Ground vehicle, long-range air launcher, anti-missile flares. We got a couple of these. You put those on planes.
No cruise missile.
Yeah. And then cruise missiles are only from the carrier. That pod. Right
No, we do. Okay.
That's a cruise missile pod. That's the main howitzer. We've
Can we
got
change the layouts for the
SAMs
aircraft?
right there. No, there isn't any way that I know of. Well, you can change the loadouts of like the aircraft and vehicles, but not the carrier.
Just watch the landing.
Perfect landing.
We don't have a camera on the landing vehicle.
No, we do. You can manually control every vehicle.
Should really have a veteran going. Which seal between 1 to 4 will be completely unable to drive back to the carrier?
Yeah, I think I've found like how to kind of fix the issue. Is instead of having them all try to board the carrier at the same time, do it one by one. That seems to have gotten rid of some of the issues, but
It's just a fuel tank on that vehicle.
those are virus pods. Those carry little virus drones that walk towards the enemy base to capture it.
Are all like ground vehicles amphibious?
Yep.
They're all amphibious, I think.
They are all amphibious. There is no ground vehicle that can't go on the water because otherwise you wouldn't really have any way to get, like, say, the barrel. You can't have. You
So
can't
can
have
you not
no
airlift
ramp.
like in the old carry command?
No, you can airlift. It's just you can't get the bear onto the flight deck. You can't get it up
Oh.
into the hangar. There's no ramp up there. So
The,
otherwise
the
you have to.
point is,
Yeah.
it would be really unwieldy if the only way to carry the ground vehicle would be airlift, because you'd have to dedicate part of your air force to do that.
Yeah.
So gameplay wise, it wouldn't make sense.
I guess.
Is there a reason you do it all individually and not like follow?
It's because they turn into lemmings when you do that.
Yeah, formation AI is shit.
Like, they do follow each other fairly well from what I've seen, but if you just set up waypoint, like right now, if there were enemy units in that area where he's setting waypoint, we don't know. We kind of know because he cleaned the island up from the air. But if we didn't know and the waypoints were just going in there, if they follow each other, they might have a worse line of sight to the target and just go one by one and suffer a lot more damage. But going blind like this, if there was enemy units, from what we've seen so far, that first guy right there would probably get nuked.
Yeah.
Long range combat seems to be heavily favored. Let's put it this way.
Basically, lets you blow shit up.
It's much more advisable to call in a cruise missile and to put your units on the line.
Yeah, we need a bigger playground for the playtest to really see what our ground units can do. Because the playtest right now does not forces the carrier to manage its resource so much. Like, you can see he's just going to launch all the cruise missiles he wants because he doesn't have to conserve them for anything else. But on a bigger map with an enemy carrier, that might be very different. So you have to be more clever with how you use your ground units. I guess that's the way I see it myself, is right now there's no practical reason to endanger your ground units that much.
Do you have limit on the carrier?
Have what?
What's it called? Give me a second. Uh,
Trees also seem to really mess up their path.
electrical signal intelligence. Usually, can we see the enemy radar emission? No?
The radar is pretty bare bones. You just have a scope with a sweep, and if
No.
there's an enemy there, it pops up red. That's about it.
So we can't see the enemy radar emission.
I wouldn't.
That sucks.
To be fair, that there is not really a radar. Just,
Yeah,
hey,
it's
this is a command center.
center.
Yeah.
So it's a communication array, if anything. That's the icon for the command center. It just, I admit, it can be confusing, I guess.
No, what I'm saying is, can we see the enemy radar emission on some device? You know,
No,
so when somebody's radar is on, we can see them.
no,
Can you
not
pet the
that
dog?
I know of. No, unfortunately, not there.
The more important question: does the dog die?
Yes, it can.
I'm not playing that game then.
And
Fuck that.
play around through them.
But no, there is no way to see enemy radar. At least not that I know of, because there is no enemy carrier with radar. So
Ah,
this is again a very, very bare bones fundamental playtest. It's getting base mechanics of how the carrier works and very basic island capture tactics. There's a
How
lot
long
of
did,
stuff that's been disabled.
how long it
how long
takes?
did the playtest going for?
Till Monday, at least for this first batch. I don't know when the second one is, if it's gonna like immediately drop. I don't know anything about the playtest other than I got in and
When did you get invited?
like Friday, yesterday.
Yeah, it started yesterday for everybody. It runs for 4 days, and after that, we don't know. We know that next playtest phase, there's going to be more features, but that's all we know.
And we
Yeah.
don't know if people in this playtest are also gonna be in the second one, or if it's gonna be an entirely fresh set of players.
I
Or
mean,
if,
it
like,
makes sense to allow people that were in the first playtest to be in the second one so they can compare the changes.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they might do it that way, hopefully, and then also add additional players to it,
Some fresh eyes.
because then they have more mechanics and they have more players to mess with them.
Well, when they enable multiplayer in the playtest, they're definitely going to want more people anyway.
Yeah, but that could be a while before they do that.
Yeah, because I don't know how many players currently have access.
Should we?
Probably way more than we know of, because the community in
Mhm.
Discord is one thing, but I highly doubt most of the players are in Discord.
Yeah,
I mean, do
I
we
have a
will
feeling it might release within a month, maybe two.
I
That's
really
very
feel.
reasonable.
yeah, it might
How
be
is the-
back-to-back playtests.
I hope
Did
we're
you-
gonna have voice chat in the game.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Oh,
Did you encounter any bugs where you're like, this is kind of game breaking?
No, I have encountered absolutely zero like bugs that
functional
crash the
bug.
game.
That's pretty
After playing like 5 or 6 campaigns and like a total of maybe 10 hours of total gameplay, there was like one point where I was sitting off the coast of an island and I had albatross land, and for some reason the carrier flew a million miles and exploded. Something like that. That was pretty funny. There's like I have one screenshot of that because it happens so fast. It's like, what the fuck happened?
There's that one time the barge tried to make sweet love to the carrier deck.
That is true. It did jump up on deck.
Those are small
like,
things.
when a barge loves a carrier very much,
Yes.
that's how you get more barges.
Not a bug, it's a feature.
There you go.
get more barge.
Game patch. Cursed.
Oh yeah, you can create barges now.
Yeah.
Hey, really?
Let's just get 2.
Ooh. And then you just see a million badges all around the place in the multiplayer.
Just raid the enemy with barges. There's so many barges that because the barges they fucking they jump up in the air super high and then they go super deep. So maybe you could like barrage a carrier with them, just have them all land on the deck and then they can't do anything. You go.
And the
Just
only
imagine a
reason,
sea of badges just swimming towards to you.
They should rename barges to dolphins.
yes, agreed. Or whales, actually.
Or whales, yeah.
It would fit. It would indeed fit.
And yeah, the only reason we might see a bit more bugs in multiplayer is that you're gonna have more people doing stuff at the same time, so more conflicts of stuff going on.
Yeah, multiplayer.
But even
Some
then,
change.
like most of the bugs we've seen so far, I don't know. Rad is gonna have a better point of view because he's actually playing it. But from my point of view, they're not that bad.
Yeah, there's
Well,
That's
barely
good
any
to know.
actually.
Yeah.
except the seal, really struggling. Poor guy.
Yeah, the pathfinding on that, like I've posted the image a couple times. But they'll like to drive up on the ramp and then back up into the wall and just sit there.
Oh, when you release them from the carrier or what?
No, when you try to have them dock with the carrier,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
launching them perfectly fine. Nothing goes wrong there. It's getting them onto the carrier.
The docking is a real challenge.
Talking.
You know,
Things like that in games always tend to break.
they
Try
don't
to
want to
get
go
them.
home.
There's a great help menu here that has a lot of explanations and stuff, like all kinds of different icons, what all switches do. Very switchology heavy. A lot of buttonography. Got all different that kind of stuff. Its power. It's like a little manual of how to use the carrier.
This all looks so VR. Like even the tablet that you currently have. Like imagine once you have VR, you'll be just holding this in your hand and interacting with it.
Oh, that would indeed be super cool.
I don't know.
This game, they. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said I don't know that they said VR would be part of the game at any point.
Yeah, I was
No, I
just
don't
gonna
think they
say
did,
that. I
but
don't think.
It sure looks like it could, though. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
I agree. Hell, somebody gonna make a VR mode on this.
Imagine being like, if you're in one of the drones and you can aim with your head movement, the camera movement with head.
It would only suck when your airplane is like past the target and you have to turn 270-degree behind.
Do the planes fly in the formation when you have them following each other?
We tried that, and the other plane got shot down
Well,
because it was staying super low altitude.
No, okay.
So yeah,
we're honestly gonna have to have more control tests for that when we have a bigger air wing in future tests.
yeah.
Because the Albatross is relatively slow, so that makes it a bit harder to test that. We need to have a real storm come through.
Yeah, there hasn't been much.
And I said it many times yesterday, but you see, like right now, he's waiting to retrieve his seal. But normally on a bigger map and everything, you'd have so many other things going on. Your airplanes would be doing long-range recon. You'd have a close combat air patrol, possibly if you're in danger. Like so many other things can go on at the same time.
If you do recon and like detect enemy units and then lose sight of them, does the icon of the unit remain where it is, or does it move if the enemy unit moves?
If you detect them on radar and you scan them, and you stay in the area, you'll see them move around. But if you leave the area, it gives you a last known position.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, there's also a handy like little indicator telling you the elevator and crane status.
That's for retrieving units, I imagine.
Yeah, it tells you like, okay, where's the crane? It has the unit in the air. Is it over the deck? It's on the elevator now? And then if we look out there,
That looks dope.
Mm.
and there it is.
Boop.
It's on the elevator.
I like how based in reality it is. Like it's tried to be realistic, I guess.
I mean, you
Okay,
haven't
okay.
really, you haven't seen the crane though, so. Like the actual crane as it picks up the plane, it's literally just hovering, it's not really attached to anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, to be fair, the fact that you can go down there is not something we really expected. Like most of your time's gonna be in here, so you're never gonna see the crane most time. But
Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go into the hangar.
yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
Go,
Oh, cool.
you can go
can
anywhere.
can you do anything in it? No.
Nope.
But you can go there.
Yeah, there's crew quarters. There's everything.
Yeah. There's even a captain's quarters. It's absolutely pointless, but it's there.
Maybe it'll be for fast traveling.
That would be boring. And also, in a co-op environment, fast traveling is a bit
Like
not possible.
Minecraft style, you know how in Minecraft servers you have to go to sleep to skip to today. Maybe everybody needs to go to sleep to fast travel.
Yeah, we had a
That'd be
lot of
unrealistic. You always
discussion.
want one person on watch. But you know,
We had a
you
lot
can-
of
you can do it that
discussion
way.
around this, and the main point is, since you have such a range on everything, it's highly doubtful that at any given point in time you don't have something to do while you travel.
Also, you're going 90 knots.
Oh, we
Well, you
clock
can.
130.
What? Fucking what?
I'm just
You've broken
30
130
knots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you turn down other systems while you go, you give more power to the engines.
We're
So, yeah,
about to
there's-
take off.
Yeah, stop
Dude.
from winning the car and you can fly.
Dude, fun
Avenger
fact
style.
actually. Trying to like do like records that you're like going really fast on water is apparently like one of the most deadliest ways to one of the deadliest records to break apparently. Because if
Yeah,
things go wrong, they usually go wrong to the aspect of that you die.
Because if you're going fast enough, water turns into concrete.
Yeah, I
It's
was about to say.
normally a fluid thing, and you're bouncing up and down because it's a very uneven surface. As soon as your bow even like slightly dips into the waves, you fucking crash, and it slams you forward onto the water. Like it's concrete.
Not a good way to go.
It's the same engine as Stormworks, right? At
Yeah.
least a modified.
Some of them,
version
some of the developers, yes.
No, but the engine they use.
No, I don't think so. They have a few developers from Stormwork, but they built it from scratch.
I don't think so.
It looks very, very similar.
Because
Yeah.
keep
Yeah, but
in mind,
just because it looks similar, that doesn't mean it
Yeah.
uses the same
I
code.
think it was. I think they even said it in the dev blog that it was a modified version of the.
no, they did
but I'm
not. It's keep in mind, Stormworks is a physics playground. This is not a physics playground. Like,
But that doesn't
all.
matter if you're talking about
So-
engines. I mean, they
Yeah,
can
it's a
If I
module.
remember, if I remember what they said is they built their own engine from scratch. Now, considering the fact that it is some Stormworks developer, it's understandable that the visual styles may be similar. But you know,
You can always just ask the devs themselves, run the Discord, go ping them. If
I
you dare.
remember if I remember in the
Oh, didn't
updates, they said
they
it
were.
wasn't the Stormworks engine, or like a modified
Right,
version
right.
of it. But we'll have to check. I can't confirm. They could also be lying.
It's over.
That is true.
It's very Stonework. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Do-do-do-do-do-dum. Spent the night
We-
together.
going full Venga Boys now.
Yeah. Well, there's a 40k. There's a Deathcore of Krieg video where they're firing artillery to the rhythm of boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room.
What?
you didn't see it yet? Oh fuck! Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on.
So when I get in the playtest, I have a new objective now. Thank you for that.
Well, somebody else can do it for us right now.
Don't think
Hang
we have
on.
enough bombs.
check, general.
Let me see.
He's funny. Are those enemies?
Yeah.
There's no green. That's so fucking annoying. There's no red overlay.
You get different icons for your units. You get X's, and you always know the position. These
Oh.
guys, you get the green diamonds.
Oh.
So
Oh.
the first 100% is identification. Was the second?
The first 100%
I'm pretty sure
is
this is
identifying
heresy.
what your unit is.
No,
and
it
then
isn't.
The second identification. The second percentage is identifying what weapon system they have.
Just be happy you're able to watch it, considering GW is gonna fucking murder it the second the main video comes out. Assholes.
Yeah, that core of Krieg with Vanga Boys is my new jam.
You're welcome.
It is quite great.
I fucking love the Deathcore. They embody 40k very well.
What if you drive in the lava?
You die.
Probably.
Is there the other option?
Also, these islands must be really new, considering their lava flow.
Probably.
If you bombard the building, does it damage?
Nope.
No.
I mean, to be fair, there's no real point in blowing it up, considering there are only like 2 to 3 buildings on one single island. So,
You know, accidentally.
no, not even accidentally. No destruction building physics. Who gives a shit? You're gonna be busy with all the red dots, not with the buildings that don't do anything.
To be fair, I do hope they implement airstrip damage.
What
Like,
we should
we should be able to cripple enemy airstrips on islands.
Oh wait, there's airstrips on islands?
Yes.
Yeah.
The higher defense you go, yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
There is enemy air defense. We've engaged them a couple times.
I'm hoping there'll be like some sort of some sites that you will be able to cripple with just showing the radar.
Three, 30, and 31. Interesting method of identification. Okay, we'll get the barges to start doing something. I also like that the screens actually do change based on what they're doing, so you can quickly check instead of having to.
Be kind of cool. You just outfit a single plane with barge hunting equipment and just send it behind enemy lines too.
Some fucking anti-ship missiles or fucking torpedoes. You'd probably have to launch both because considering how wacky the barges are, they turn into submarines at the same time.
Yeah.
Truly the greatest weapon ever developed. A bouncy barge.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
They say what they're developing. Africa. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Alright, let's see how's this other guy doing. Are they all aboard? They're all aboard.
They're aboard.
Let's ski-daddle.
Overall, it should not be too hard for them to fix that, so it's really good news. Most of what the bugs we saw shouldn't be that hard to fix.
Yeah, no, they're really kind of surface level bugs, if any. Nothing game breaking, really. The pathfinding is annoying, but ultimately, there's like awkward. It's long ways to fix it, but you can't fix it.
You know, it would be funny if you went 130 knots and you're going at 100, trying to go to 130 knots, and then you fucking drive into a storm and you just fucking fly into the air. If you hit a wave, right?
Unfortunately, it doesn't have that physics. I tried going like super fast, but it will stick to the water.
Oh, it will just stick to it?
Yeah, it sticks to the water.
Man.
It doesn't like.
Aww.
Oh my Avengers helicarrier.
I
A
am now
100,000 ton carrier just just drive at 17 knots. It's
97 actually. 98 now. Oh, fuck.
100 knots.
Okay, look at
100
that. Look at the island. Look at the island. Look at the island while you're going past it. You kind of shoot it. Oh my god.
You're like driving a fast boat, not a carrier.
And, I think we're going against current right now. That's why we can't reach higher.
No, you're going with, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're
Oh,
going
well,
against. We're going.
That's
We're going
that's against.
Yeah.
Fine.
How long
Or are
does
you going
a
for the far
trip
one?
usually take between islands?
How long does that plane keep flying, by the way?
A long ass time, and it doesn't have any fuel tanks right now on top of it. So imagine that.
That
I mean, it does look like a spy plane.
67% fuel.
As cool as
Yes,
that, like
it
middle
is.
holographic maps looks, it looks kind of out of place compared to all other screens.
You say that, but we can also go 100 knots.
Yeah, keep in mind it's a future carrier.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, I know.
It's a
I-
That looks
carrier
cool,
with the
I-
rocket
but the middle
engine.
map-
I honestly think it fits because its purpose is to be an overall strategic view, and it would be better to have that sort of awareness of the altitude that things are.
What I'm saying is it should look a little bit more pixelated compared to make it fit with all the other screens. Like if you look at the command unit screen, it's a bit pixelated. It should look like that a little bit.
I mean, I guess. I mean, there's keeping with the theme, and then there's usefulness, and sometimes you have to bite the bullet.
Yeah, this
I
is
think it
definitely
would-
there for gameplay reason. Because if you
Yeah.
zoom out, if you just look at that map only, you know everything that's going on. You know where every bullet is being fired from. You see everything. This map
I-
is glorious because of that. And if you have trouble seeing the overall strategic view of what's going on, especially when there's going to be more things going on, more islands, enemy carrier, and everything, this map is going to be invaluable. So
Yeah.
I think that's a trade-off we have to accept. Is
It's
it
not.
has to look.
It's a small trade-off.
Yeah, it's a very
It's
small
not
trade-off. It has to look good, and it looks fantastic because of that.
It does look fantastic.
It does look fucking amazing.
Looks like hostile waters, loading screens.
Hostile
Yeah, check
Waters. Oh god, that game is old. Oof.
Hostile water. Oh.
I mean, fuck. I still can't remember the game of the the submarine
Oh,
game,
what the fuck?
like a bigger version of Aquanox. I don't remember.
The marine game.
Aquanox. That helps. Aquanox, but
Yeah.
instead of being in a tiny shitty ship, you're in like a battle cruiser and you command like a fleet. Something Aquanox, something Dynasties. I don't remember the rest. I mean, I never played it because I wasn't even born yet.
I mean,
I wasn't old enough to play those games.
I wasn't even in existence yet. Get on my level, screw up.
Was it called Archimedean Dynasty?
Yes, motherfucker, nailed it. Thank you. That was it. That's what it was called.
I think I played that game.
Fucking gosh.
Yeah, you can zoom in 2 kilometers is the max height that these can operate at, and you can zoom in enough on the map where that they're at like high level.
I mean, they're high enough so that they're not going to get shut down, but that's only
Oh
because
no, I'm
shields
talking about the map.
Oh, okay.
Like they're at 2 kilometers, so the closest you can zoom in is like where you're still at 2,000 meters is like this much. But you can
So,
still-
have you encountered any SAMs yet?
not enemy SAMs.
Okay.
I'm,
The one thing I know. That's like the one term I know.
I'm convinced this is a carrier with a rocket engine behind.
It is. But, I mean, it was either going to be time dilation, which I kind of dislike, or, well, this. Just going really, 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 really fast.
yeah, it made
When
sense
the,
in Gaia because you had literally nothing to do otherwise. But here, Nah, you can plan your invasion, island invasion. You can re-outfit your gear. You can set up your logistic. There's literally no real reason for time dilation. So the speed of a carrier is genius because it solved that downtime issue at the same time.
Yeah.
When the drone runs out of fuel, does it crash or does it go to the ship?
Where can you
Calculate
see?
It
Where
just
can you
falls
see
into the
that?
ground.
Come
You
again?
just mouse over it, and then those 3 bars are it. It's
That-
health, fuel, and ammo, and then you just click on it. It gives you HP. Fuel,
But when it's out of fuel, does it like?
it just crashes to the ground.
Okay, so it doesn't automatically go to your carrier when it's
Aw.
Yeah,
Aw.
no, you have to
manually.
push that a bit.
It's
Okay.
gonna give you a visual warning when it's near a bingo fuel.
Okay, nice.
Bingo fuel. Nice. I gotta get
Might be,
Raptor on.
might be interesting to suggest having a setting so you can set like bingo fuel, and if it reaches that, it goes back to the carrier automatically.
How do you get vehicles?
I mean,
Can you
realis-
command multiple vehicles at a time? Like, can you like if you have multiple vehicles, can you just drag box and command them all at a time?
No, there's no drag box, unfortunately. I put
Aw.
that in the feedback report.
Yeah,
that
we discussed
want.
that. Yeah, that was already discussed like yesterday. It was very. Oh wait, or the day before? No, I don't remember.
No, it was yesterday, because yesterday is when the playtest started.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, definitely
Should
some
be-
quality of life stuff that I think we all noticed.
I love the screen. I play a lot of DCS and it looks so realistic. The targeting parts in the
See,
helmet.
you see that icon?
that bingo fuel.
It's low.
Oh,
It's
nice.
nearing. Snaring is hand of fuel life.
Well, it's
So
at
that's not-
50. It's at 50 right now, or you're just under it.
Yeah, well, that's your early warning, is what I meant.
And that reminds me of Homeworld. In the first Homeworld, units also run out of fuel, and that's a similar icon.
What? In
Wait,
Homeworld?
what?
Yeah, in the first Homeworld, units, little fighters, could run out of fuel.
Oh,
No
I can't
fucking
remember that
way.
anymore.
Yeah, but then when they made others in Desert of Karag, they were like, that's a bit much.
I mean, in
I like
Deserts of
Deserts of Karak.
in Deserts of Karak, also first off in Deserts of Karak, most of the vehicles were fusion generators. So, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like come
But-
on.
But that was a problem in volume, since you had an insane amount of units. That became a problem. Here, since it's a control number of units, it's cool. It's okay.
How many vehicles can you have? Like, what's the amounts? The top
16.
amounts?
8
15?
air,
16.
yeah,
Oh, 16.
8 air,
16.
8 ground.
So one
It's,
squadron and one surface, basically.
Yep.
Not bad.
And
But,
you
you know,
outfit them however you want. So
That's
Oh,
like way more than the other
I
units.
imagine it will be possible to mod it, to have them all.
yeah. Do you want though? I mean, here's the problem, right? You can't like toggle all or toggle like you can't make. Fuck me.
But
I'm
with
trying to say.
co-op
You,
in mind.
I mean, what did you say?
But with co-op in mind.
Oh yeah.
to have what? Sorry.
Can't
You
co-op
can't,
in mind.
Yeah, with co-op. Co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So if there's co-op, you don't need the toggle all function because then you'll just have people like tagging individual units at the same time as you're commanding them to do shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Now
Yeah, I
the shoe
guess.
drops.
Yeah. The it's okay. Gears started running.
I could hear them. Okay, that one worked. Good.
But I mean, it just to me it's still a non-issue because again, everything has to be so plan ahead, and I use that word all the time. You know that deliberate. That it's not like a classic RTS where you're gonna micro-click everything like StarCraft.
No,
Yeah,
it is
but
not.
Considering the time it takes for things to happen, you have to be very committed to your actions.
Well, there's also the issue of if you fuck up, it's going to take a couple hours to replenish your fuck up. So
How fast is your carrier going right now?
I
I
think
have
it's-
it at like 4, like to 20 knots or something, so that we can get more accurate gunfire and shit.
Is there
Oh,
a
okay, yeah.
is there a confirmed number on co-op players?
Confirm no.
5 was it?
We estimate 4 or 5 max. It's honestly not over 5. I can.
Yeah, no, but I
Put
mean,
my-
5 is already
Yeah.
kind
5
of
people
nothing.
is already kind of. Mm,
And if it can put some weight behind the 5, there's 1 captain's quarter with 1 bed, and then there's 4 beds in the crew quarters.
Okay.
So so I thought 4 was a decent number for the number of consoles, but 5?
Five?
Just
I don't know.
5 seats, like around the table.
There's 3 consoles for remote control of vehicle, but realistically, you don't necessarily need 3 people there all the time. But let's assume you have 3 people there. That leaves 2 people for the rest of the carrier controls. It's decent. It's a very decent number. 4 fits that job pretty well, which leaves a third console in case one of the 2 management guy on the deck don't have anything else to do. So that's why I thought 4 was better, but we'll have to test it anyway. Like it's
And then just here's one of my favorite bits: is you can, because of the hollow map, the way it's set up, you can see the flight path of the drone as it comes in for its landing. And then of course there is also air traffic control right there.
I love that hollow map. That's pretty cool.
That hollow map is if that hollow map. What the fuck? If that hollow map were a wife, if that hollow map were a woman, I'd ask her to marry me. There we go.
You got it there in the
good
Took
job,
me-
buddy. You
Took me
did it.
free. Took me
I'm
free
laughing more at
tries,
the
but I did
I'm
it,
laughing more at
boys.
the hesitation than the joke.
I did it. I cracked the code.
We're
Fuck
very
on the final
functional
approach.
today.
Yeah, shut up.
Wait, what time is it for you?
For me,
Yeah,
it's 9 p.m.
yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
you.
you
I'm
go
not drinking. Speaking
you
of which,
seem to be
I
from
will be
Europe.
right
Go to
back.
bed.
It's
You
3
seem to be
p.m.
from
here.
Europe.
Coming in.
Oh, look at that.
East Coast for the win.
Have you found a way to hold the aircraft on deck or anything yet, or does it look
There
like
is
that?
no way.
No,
There is no
No.
way.
I'm pretty sure. Like, man, I wish we could all go to the Steam forum and type it. Rad is I'm sure Rad is doing it for us, but
Yeah, I've the first feedback report I put had like fucking 600 words or some shit.
And
good
that's it.
man. You speak for us all, man. I'm so happy you got in.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad you got the playtest and not me.
Yeah. I mean, shit. I just like game design shit, so I'm always thinking of this kind of shit.
That looks so
Oh
cool.
shit!
That's
It's coming
that's
in
a
hot.
bolter.
Coming in hot. Is he gonna wave off? gonna
No,
wave up?
I think he got it. I think he got it.
He's coming in
Yee.
on angle.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Mm,
He still did it. He did it.
He's done it.
Yeah.
Crew chief not gonna be happy about that one.
He is. Yeah, probably not.
pretty sure
There
that
you go.
albatross of yours is drunk. Oh, it's straightened up now. He's good.
Yeah.
Will they actually wave off, or are they just going to slam into the deck sideways? You know?
I've actually
can't
had
wave
them
off.
wave off a couple times and circle back around.
Huh.
Can you land them manually? Is that possible?
There is no way to manually land units.
What does the steering lock does? There's like just
I
Yeah,
have
it
hold it goes.
just locks steering. So if like you want to set it up on a, I don't know, maybe you change 30 degrees every minute or so while you're moving around to circle an island, you can set it up to do that. And then you have maintain heading where you lock it at like 245, and then it stays at 245 forever.
which is one good way to counter drift.
Can you
Can
put
you-
waypoints for the carrier?
Can you
Nope.
put an?
I have
Can you
not
put
found
an,
a way to do that.
Can you put an anchor down? Can you just drop an
Nope.
anchor?
Nope.
Huh. That's
There
weird.
is no way to maintain position for the ship. The best way I have seen to make sure the carrier stays near the island is to just have it circle, or yeah, that's it. Because
Was
even
that
if
on
you
your
have it
feedback
maintain
report?
heading, it'll still get carried away by oceanic drift.
Yeah. Did you put that on your feedback?
Yeah, I put some way to maintain position for the ship. I have
Yeah.
put so many fucking things. I don't know where I put my notes sheet, but there was a lot of notes on there. There's
Oh,
more.
Did they respond to? Did the devs at all yet respond to you not being able to toggle units at all? Or
The feedback report, I'm pretty sure, is like an anonymous kind of thing, because there was no way to like put like any kind of communication in there.
Hey, something of note. So the waves are coming at you from the left, right? So does that mean that if you just stay here, you're going to get pushed onto the beach? You're
Yeah.
going to get beached again?
Yeah, it happens slowly, but it does happen.
Yeah, the current is actually pushing you towards the island too. That is not helping.
At this point, it would be good to watch the little dude again. Bring it up back to 15. Let's get a large sweep going. And also because I like seeing it take off.
Does that stay in the air all the time now you've joined the waypoints up?
Yep. Making
Nice.
waypoints for the stuff is pretty simple, pretty intuitive as it goes. It's just unfortunate that there's no box drag.
Yeah.
That would be very useful to operate multiple units. But as for learning how everything works, it's very, as I like to say, switchology heavy. There's a lot of buttons and switches to study, but after you've played it for a bit, it just becomes second nature.
I gotta go. Thank you for showing the game, dude. It was
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah, guys, have a good evening or day.
There's Paul.
It's evening for me, thank you.
Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.
Hell yeah.
I love that people from all over the world over are all united in one thing: long-ranged murder.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
Gotta
because,
love that. Gotta love that high ordnance disposal. You know. And then we can see its path as it takes off.
That still looks so goddamn hot. So, is this the island you were bombarding with Artie a moment ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
We have not moved from the island.
Copy.
Look at that thing. I just love seeing I
Beep.
just like seeing the drones fly up
Yeah.
Beep.
and gain altitude.
I wish there were more beeps and boops. That's my only request. Oh, you're getting really close.
You get any closer, there will be a lot of beeps and boops.
Yeah, you might want to move.
You want those beeps? You want those fucking beeps? Let's go. Let's get some beeps.
Give me the beeps, bitch! Give me!
That was intense.
There you go. There you go. You'll get the beeps soon enough.
The beeps have been received.
Here, let's go. No options. Audio.
This is such a cute beep.
It is such a cute beep.
It's like, hey, if you don't mind, can you
You're about to die horribly. You might want to do something about it. You know what? You know what kind of beep? The kind of beep that is? It's a Canadian beep. So that kind of beep.
Hey, sorry, hey.
Yes.
Sorry,
Oh,
mate.
hey there, pal. Just to let you know, you're about to run into some land there, buddy.
Oh, that reminds me. I know it's a
You
story.
sure
But it's
you
really,
aren't tired and might need a
Yeah.
cup of Joe there, huh?
But if you get a French Canadian, it's more gonna be like, hey, you're gonna hit the land, but hey, it's somewhere nearby. Say what they?
This story reminds me of that story I heard about like apparently I know it's a fake story, but still a really fun story. It was a really funny made up one. Apparently there was like an American fleet. It was basically telling something to move, right? Like they spotted something on the radar, and it turned out to be a fucking lighthouse.
I remember that one. That was good.
Yeah.
Well, it was an anchored ship, permanently anchored ship that served as a lighthouse.
There's a bunch of ways that the stories have been told.
And it basically just ended in the Americans just going like, if you don't move, do you know? It's literally do you know who I am? And they're like, yeah, we do, but we have land, so haha, go fuck off.
The exact quote at the end was like, "We're a lighthouse. It's your call, buddy."
I wonder what that person was thinking.
There you go. That's your beeps. That's your beeps and boops.
My beeps and boops are now happy. I don't know. Like maybe we'll get more beeps and boops when like the carrier gets attacked or something. But last time the seals were shooting at you, you didn't really receive any like
It only happens if you got like enemy air incoming. Then you hear like that starts beeping as it's like, we're armed, we're ready to go, shoot us off. And then as Siwa starts engaging, it's like beep, beep, beep.
Good. That looks like a relatively formed island. Why the fuck would anyone want to build anything on there? There's still lava flow.
Because
geothermal power.
Yeah, okay, yes, geothermal power, but also you're gonna lose your geothermal plant with one bad like earthquake. Though to be fair, that is how Fukushima happened. So.
And then one of the other cool bits is you can see the cruise missile on the holo map.
But there's nothing to shoot at.
Yeah, there was.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no. Now there isn't. Now there isn't.
It has gone the way of the dodo.
It's the joy of thinking about seeing the holo map light up like a fucking Christmas tree when all hell breaks loose.
Oh yeah. They have like the actual shells for like Sea Whiz and artillery going. You can see that shit. And it's fucking it's good. It's great stuff.
Is it sexy? Yeah.
I'll try to
your internet connection is showing. I'm seeing a lot of pixel. Your god damn it. I wish I myself could do something about it, but I'm helpless.
Yeah. I'm using internet that was last two rate.
Yeah, I just minimized the screen, so smaller resolution. It's helping.
There they are, artillery shells. You can barely see them.
Can you hear them?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can hear them when the gun launches, but there you go. You can see it resetting.
This is yeah. So you already lost some things, I see.
That's virus bots.
Oh.
They get destroyed after a bit because you don't need them forever.
Yes, you do. You need to keep capturing shit, right?
You just get more virus bots.
Fair enough.
In your paragraphs of feedback, did you make sure to mention that we need to be able to pet the dog?
There's a dog?
Yeah.
The virus bots.
I'm putting that in my next one. I'm sending a direct email to every single developer and being like, "Yo, we need to pet the robo dogs."
Exactly. It's super important. Even Civilization 6 added the pet the dog feature.
Bullshit.
What?
No, they did. Your scout now have a button that's called pet the dog, and they pet their dog.
That is like, I don't know, like it's like 20 hours of work just for fucking animation. That's a
It's
day's.
beautiful.
That's a day's work right there.
It's super important, man.
No, it isn't.
You need to be able to pet the dog.
Yeah, it's like
Boop,
basic.
Boop, boop the snoop.
That's
Snoot.
basic game design.
Plus, think about it this way: the dogs here are virus bot, and they die after they do their job. So the least you can do is
Oh
pet
god,
the
now,
dog.
Little
now,
pat
now
on
I'm
the head.
sad. Now I'm sad because I'm
The least you
reminded.
can do is give him a little pet on the head.
Oh, guys, please stop.
Like,
A dog.
look at those
No,
little
no,
dudes.
please.
Look at 'em.
A dog I've known for like 12 years died a couple days back. So,
Look at this thing. Look at them.
God, I miss him.
Look, he's so tiny and cute.
He is. I'm gonna go pet my dog now. Be right back.
Look at them.
Look at him in his low pixelated glory. Especially because I can't really see it all that well. There we go. So does it just stand still? Does it do any cool animations, or does it just it moves?
It just stands still
Ah,
and starts hacking.
He's doing his best, okay?
okay.
He's trying hard.
So what will you get by capturing this thingy?
In this particular case, it is a large munitions factory.
Oh, so the shit you need. Okay, what else is there you need to own?
Here, let me fucking.
We
about
need to
this.
start a proper wiki for commenting the.
Yeah. You can
character
get
too.
warehouses, factories, and factories come in. You can build barges, you can build air vehicles, land vehicles, you can have fuel, you can get small munitions or large munitions, which are like bullets for small munitions, and then missiles and bombs for large munitions. Then you can get factories for turrets, so you can put a 30 mil turret on your tank, or like a 120 mil turret on your tank. And then you get utility factories, which build cameras and smoke launchers and flare launchers and things like that. So you need factories to develop modules to put on your vehicles, so your vehicles have different functions, and so you can continue to fuel your endless campaign against whoever
Robots.
the other guys.
Urya just created a game streaming channel in the MicroPro's Discord, by the way.
Another one?
Well, we didn't have a game streaming voice channel.
Oh.
So, not sure if we want to move there eventually.
I mean,
So,
Maybe.
well, just relaying the info while we're here.
yeah, but now we're independent, man. now we're like now we're like what the French Canadians are trying to be.
Yeah, I like the fact we're broken off from the main group.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we're our own thing. We'll rise up
man.
against them. We'll make our own micropros.
Yeah.
With blackjack.
long
hookers.
I feel like the people in this group are the ones I'd want to multiplayer with.
Oh, for fuck's sake, who wants friend requests? I'll start sending them out.
I mean, I've already played the game a significant amount.
Yeah, but you haven't played it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you
You've
guys are
played
gonna
it
need me
for
to
us.
teach you. You guys are gonna need me to
No,
teach you, right?
You don't know the amount of ways we can fuck shit up.
I'm gonna be senior enlisted.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
God.
teach you
see,
guys to make
here's
sure
the
you
thing.
guys-
I'm willing to give you the helm, but I refuse to believe you can teach me how to destroy an albatross faster.
For fuck's sake.
I
By
can't.
the way, Radio, I'm trying to look you up on Steam. All I get are a bunch of people from Laos. Oh, it's because it's a private profile. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I can't really send you a friend invite that way. Rip.
You could just check his Discord profile, which has his Steam link on it.
I did, and then I clicked on it, and it was a private profile.
Oh well. Here, I can change that. Real
Yeah, I guess
quick.
the point is if we do share on the micropose, we might get more people interested.
Nah.
No, I'm
Rebel.
serious. We need this game to be successful, right? Doesn't matter if you play with these people or not. It needs to be successful.
It does, yeah.
Fine. Okay, fine. We're not going to be throwing any tea in the water then. Sad.
Alright, it should work now.
Ooh, quality.
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 So you're really gonna do them all one at a time, eh?
Yeah, you have to, otherwise the AI gets fucked up.
You do not have a choice in the matter.
Although I did park them a lot closer, so it should be a bit faster. I can actually move them up even a little bit closer. Because otherwise the AI fucks up, and then you basically lost one because it'll run out of fuel at some point. No, it's like having
Alright.
a seizure.
And another friend invite sent. There we go. Ah, god damn it. I should not have started drinking.
Okay, now we can get.
What is that? What is that red thing underneath one of your seals?
It's out of ammo
Oh.
because it's the drone one, and it doesn't have a.
It dispensed the puppies to be slaughtered.
Yeah, they'll die.
Helm reset, or is it just it's easy to set it to 0?
Oh, you just let it sit, and it does that, and then you have steering lock, which will lock the steering, but it always goes back to 0.
Jake Tiki. What is that sign from?
Jake is a smart boy.
Yeah, where did his tag go? He had one.
Can you not manually drive the vehicles into the carrier?
It's a temporary. No, you can't manually park them. I also put that in there. Like, at least let us manually park the 9 vehicles.
I lost my purple tag. This day it's ruined.
Why? Why did you lose it?
Well,
I made it temporary, so that way people are spoiled for a short amount of time.
To be fair,
we can't let the power go to their heads, you know.
To be fair, he did say yesterday that he blew all of his smarts on that one sequence. So
wait, no, wait, whoa, no.
You don't. You have stuff to live for, dude. You don't have to do this.
No. Puppies.
That's right.
Puppies.
Think of all the.
Do it.
Now. Wait, who said that? Who was the dude guy? Oh, that's crazy. Well, it fits the name, I guess.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be sending Steam invites left and right? I need other people like I know who play this. Oh shit. There's a bunch of crazy gamblers.
Yeah, my profile is private.
Fucking goddammit.
I have no friends.
Oh, well, that's lonely.
And you can see there.
I just posted in the chat of this one Discord. If anyone wants to add on Steam, go ahead. It'll be more important when the multiplayer starts. You already have me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I already have the French Canadian.
Is that my identifier? What if we get another one?
Then we have French Canadian number 1, that is you, and then we have French Canadian number 2.
I'm number 1.
You have the French Canadian, and then you have the Canadian French.
Now that has a bit more implication than you would believe. I think.
Oh really? Oh my God! Please tell.
Look, man, I'm an American. Do you think I care? No.
Well,
America.
You certainly didn't care when Benedict Arnold chickened out at Quebec.
Oh.
No, I didn't. 'Cause I wasn't part of that. That was a long time ago. If there's something I'm from, if there's something I'm from, it's from like the War of 18. No, not 1812. That's where it happened. I'm talking about.
Wait, which
Yeah,
one? Which one was the war where the Canadians set the White House on fire?
1812.
Yeah, that was 1812. I was like,
Shit
no,
was
wait a
lit
minute.
as fuck.
I don't want to say I'm part of the Civil War. I want to say I'm part of like maybe Spanish America. Fuck the Spaniards.
Fuck
Fuck
the
'em.
Spaniards. Amen. I mean, yeah, Spaniards. They wiped out like 3 civilizations.
And
God.
no offense to any Spanish people here.
No, we love you, but your government did some fucked up shit
fuck
back
'em.
in the day. Oh no. Bad radio. Bad dog.
I'm not a radio though.
Wait,
I work
then-
on radios.
Raddy. I'm just gonna call you radio.
I like having this name because everybody fails at pronouncing it.
Radlioodle.
Hey,
How
I'm
do
just
you-
gonna call you Rad.
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly. Easy way to shorten it.
Fine.
But everyone has to struggle saying it because like fuck it.
Radlioodle?
Radlioodle.
Radlioodle. First guy got it.
Radlioodle. God damn it.
Radlioodle.
Okay. People can call you Rad, sure, but what about Oodle?
That's
But why
true.
not noodle?
You know, you could say oodle. That is pretty good. I do like
Oodle it
Oodle is
is.
Ood.
Oodle is. So how's everyone enjoying this game? What is it like?
It's
I'll just
good.
sort of pop in and out.
Just to be clear, Rad is playing the game. We're all enjoying it through Rad.
Yeah, so now
Oodle
Rad.
is also playing the game.
So basically, Rad just became the most popular person on Micropose. It's all going to his head, man.
Yeah, he's on the payroll.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
can't
have,
blame
I
him,
have so
you know?
much power. I am the god of microprose right now.
I mean,
Let's make Rad-
you are its herald. No, you're its herald because you're like talker. You're talking for him or them.
Let's
I guess.
vote Rad, CEO of Micropose.
Oh, by the way, I
There we
gotta
go.
ask. So I'm looking at all the developers, right? Fucking since when is Blue Drake a developer? I thought it was a YouTuber. What
He's
happened there?
developing. He's developing Operation Harsh Doorstop.
That is, yeah, no, I can see that happening. Considering he used to play an absolute fuck ton of projects.
Reality.
Thank you. That was it. I always try to get into these games, but usually the people kind of put me off because either you got a bunch of toxic tryhards or you got the guys who want to go hardcore milsim. There's never a nice in between.
Just want to go back to the days of Battlefield and that. It was so simple but so good at the same time.
Or even older, go even further back to the days where Mech Warrior tournaments were a thing. I wish I was alive during that time period. I honestly do.
Oh, there's Mech Warrior 5, although I've
No,
heard
we-
questionable
we-
things.
We do not talk about it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
no,
heard
no,
questionable
no.
things of that.
Thing
Living
is,
Legends is still alive and fine.
No, it was dead and then it got brought back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's such a shame. Mech Warrior is never really gonna come back. It was like one of the most popular franchises. Like,
Yeah, MechWarrior 4 was fun.
why the fuck did it go away? Like, what happened? I mean, I wasn't
I think it
alive
was
for
some
that.
legal bullshit. I think it was. I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's part of that, and keeping in
People
mind,
wanted
like,
more.
MechWarrior is not in the minds of bigger companies, if you will,
Oh.
attached
I
with
mean,
the money sign.
It was
It's
owned
not
by
that it wouldn't
Microsoft.
make profit; it wouldn't make.
Oh, we
enough.
have air contact.
Oh fuck! Really?
Ooh.
Who cares what? Just fire.
Oh no, it's
Shoot it.
747.
That's what I've done so many times. I just hear the beeping. I go, oh, hit the button.
Push the make pain. No. Push the I really wish I wasn't here right now button.
Okay, but about the Mech Warrior, which other company makes giant robots you can pilot and beat the crap out of other giant robots with? You know, there's kind of a lack of that.
Well, I mean, there's Mecha, but
There was
those are
another game.
All the
I can't
Gundam games.
remember.
yeah, but Gundam
There was
mechs are
Heavy Gear.
yeah.
Gundam mechs are too fast.
Armored Core. Armored Core France was
Armored
pretty
Core.
good. Armored
I
Core's pretty
fucking
good.
loved Armored Core. Armored Core was so
Steel
fucking good.
Battalion.
But the reason
Steel
why
Battalion
those
was pretty
games
good.
went away is because, like early 2000, COD became popular, and people wanted to play
Fuck COD.
fast-paced
Seriously.
stuff. And games like that, like MechWarrior, Heavy Gear, and Flight Simulators,
Another one.
Bikini
the one
Beach.
which was
Whoa,
shot
whoa.
with chromans.
Hey, hey.
Chromans.
Hey, that's new. What is that? What plane is that?
That's a petrol. It's a heavy rotor wing. It's the dual bladed one. From
The thing with a bunch of like rockets underneath its chassis. That one?
Fuck it
Oh, shit,
up.
a gunship.
That's it. Well, it's taking off slowly. By the way, that is a tiny fucking runway.
these are short takeoff.
Oh shit! Look how short that is. Which is weird though, because you still have like half a click of space. Why didn't you just make more?
Shouldn't you be able to upgrade it?
And you remember everyone was saying the carrier was short, but then when I actually saw a Rad playing in the game, I was like, this carrier is big. We're just small.
What are you
It's a
doing,
pity-
MechWarrior? Wanna play MechWarrior? Go play Living Legends and do community a favor.
I play Mech. I used to play MechWarrior online a bunch. It was fun. I would make. What? Oh, what? What did I say wrong?
It's just the fact. It's not like I played a little bit, but Living Legends is so much better and it's free.
Go, boys.
It's free. MechWarrior Online's also free. Just don't be an idiot and buy anything.
Nice kill. A bit too easy of a kill, but hey, nice kill.
Well, that's because there's like only like one thing flying towards you, and it's flying towards you slowly. It's not like an arrow jet. It doesn't have flares. Yeah. It's literally just a shoot me, please.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very pretty easy.
Hey, weight groups. Oh, so you do have set different weight groups. Look, Delta, Charlie, Bravo, Alpha. No seals though, so that's good.
At least none that I can easily see, because.
I mean, you're close now. I mean, even though you're like a click and a half in the air. Another petrol?
Razorbill. It's the small helicopter.
So more mobile then?
Yep, faster, lighter. I wonder if it's either going to go up and like try and engage the Albatross, probably not, or if it's going to try and like go after the carrier, because then we might see Sea-Wiz light off.
Carrier is a lot closer. So.
Also not seeing really any land targets. Unless they're like super sneaky. If we go to the map.
Very Deus Ex music.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the point.
So yeah, anti-air isn't lighting off. I didn't see that thing. Oh, now we're seeing something.
Well, something's coming in.
I want to see Sea-Wiz go.
You are really close by, though.
Yeah. I want to see Sea-Wiz light off because I see the helicopter.
I don't see it on the hollow. Oh, there it goes.
Fuck it. Fuck it up, boys. Let's see that missile out.
I wish the beeping would increase the closer it got, but oh well. How many missiles you got?
Like 4 in each, but they reload pretty quickly.
I meant in total.
Total. Let's see. I don't know. 16 left.
That's not bad.
Let's see what's taking off. What's taking off? What's in the air? What's trying to get in the least? Oh, a
It's trying to
petrol.
Another
Oh,
one?
albatross. Albatross.
So that's something that, well, I mean, well, I think it's just going to keep sending things at you until you send out your seals.
Nuke the
Yep,
airfield.
that's what I'm for.
What was it? The sea was.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the air targets to come in closer so I can hit them with fucking Sea-Wiz. There's those fuckers, though. I will hit them with cruise missile. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Sea was going off. Look at that, boys. Look at that. Sea was going off.
Beautiful. Although...
Yeah, Sea-Wiz isn't
Oh, very
exactly,
accurate.
like, precise. There we go. Took it out.
Boom. Good. Nice one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Huh. Looks like they just kept shooting the carrier. Looks like SAMs are offline, so it will all be Sea-Wiz engaging.
You got some heavy damage.
Yeah. That repairs pretty quickly, though. Sitting real close offshore. I'm just gonna, like, keep sitting off. Oh, we got a Manta. I'm just gonna keep sitting here and, like, watching aircraft try to engage the carrier.
You say that until one has an anti-ship missile.
I got Sea-Wiz. It'll be fine.
I'm kind of curious to see how fast this thing is, though.
They're pretty speedy, last I remember. I saw like one engage my albatross a while ago. I'm curious about its trajectory, though. Is it?
Oh, straight up.
Look at that. Ah, beautiful. All right, let's hit him with the missiles.
2.
Russia
yeah.
style.
You gotta.
Why fire one when you can have two?
Exactly. One might miss, but 2 won't. Or 2 will.
There
There we go. See that?
The
One
first
missed.
one was like, I'm not there.
I want to be free.
Oh yeah. He's like, ah, damn, I missed. But the second one's like, I got it. Don't worry.
Is basically silent when firing, or is it just me?
It's because we're not on the. When Seaweeds is going off, we're not on the carrier. We're up here usually. And then by the time I get down there, it usually gets pretty quiet. Because Seaweeds is taking out the target.
But yeah, so the airfield itself, did you try firing on it? Or the hangar? I don't know.
Try.
Oh shit, that was precise.
Yeah, it's because the carrier's stationary at the moment.
That's one thing we need. Like, we need to figure out. Like, in my opinion, it'd be pretty important that we'd be able to disable enemy air assets.
Doesn't look like they get damaged. That and they don't appear on the map as far as like an icon. It's just the command center.
Hoping it's just not activated yet.
Yeah.
Although it seems like it's not launching anything anymore. I just mean it'd suck if the plan is just camp the airfield until it's done launching everything.
Yeah.
I know I keep referencing hostile waters, but they could make it similarly, how you have to like disable the power source of the factory to disable it.
Yeah. And keep referencing it, like they themselves have used a ton of inspiration in their blog posts, so if anything, if we give them feedback with a specific example of a game that does it, it probably is better that way. Gives them ideas.
I never use Gaia mission because you could destroy the hangars and garages in that.
I'm just wanting to see. I'm bringing it in low, seeing if maybe more air units might show up if they actually can see like an air target.
Well, they haven't been launching anything else, right?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I hope it's not like they just launch one of each and then they're done. Oh, it looks like it's getting engaged by whatever. Anti-air. Oh well. Alright, looks like it's time
Bye,
for the
Albatross.
time for the wheelie boys.
Back. Oh, your plane got hit. What happens?
I dropped it in low to see if they would launch like anti or launch more path, but it seems they only launch one of each and then it's done.
He flew too close to the sun.
He's
driving backwards. They're all driving backwards. No, they're not. They're good. They're
yeah,
good.
they're driving forward.
How can you even see that? All I see is just two lights. That's it.
This is the direction of the light. But it's okay because it's pretty. It's The stream quality is pretty bad for me, so I couldn't see the exact direction they
Yeah,
were.
bad for me too.
Yeah, it started out like really nice early on, but
That's why I mentioned, by the way. I think the microprose server is boosted, so you might get
It
better
is.
connection.
Is it?
But it,
What does it show? No, it isn't. It isn't. Niveau. It's only in Niveau 1.
yeah, that does give better stream quality already.
Oh.
It doesn't give 1080p, but it gives more bandwidth to streaming.
Hmm. Doodle, you might consider it.
yep.
Because I would actually like being able to see more.
I mean, it's okay. I've seen the graphic right now. It's more interesting to see the mechanics and how
Mm.
stuff interacts with each other, but it does make it a bit harder to distinguish. It's like we're really playing a 1980s game.
Aww, I can hear
It's
you.
immersion.
I can hear
Yeah.
your nostalgia from here.
There you go. It's immersion, guys.
Look at my immersion.
On the way, sacrifice 2 more dogs.
Rip in peace, Timo.
It's like the Soviet anti-tank dogs.
Oh no! Don't. Why? Why must you be such an asshole? Prick.
I mean,
Do you have what kind of pets do you have?
I have a dog. He's a pirate. He's missing an eye.
Aw. Does he
I'm a
need to-
cat. I'm a cat person, so
Why? Cats don't love you. They just judge you and want food and break shit.
You don't know cats, my guy.
yep. That's spoken like a true person who has no idea what a cat is.
Hmm.
Cats do judge you, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
So you got that part right.
I know. I mean, I know cats. Okay, I'm full of shit. I know
But they
cats
don't-
can love you just fine, but they don't
But
love
they
you
don't need-
unconditionally.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't need my approval to just breathe. Fucking dogs.
So that's why you don't like dogs. I mean, you
They're too
say
clingy.
that.
They're too
I mean,
clingy.
You say that, but my dog sometimes just does not listen to me. It does his own thing, and then when I'm yelling at him for it, just looks at me and goes, "What the fuck you gonna do about it, bitch?" So not all. It depends on the breed of dog. Some dogs are like that they will just die for you, and then there are some dogs who are a little bit more, independent thinking, like the dog I
They're
have.
like, fuck off. I'll do my own
they're
thing.
they just fuck off. I'm doing my own thing. Not all dog. Yes.
I was just gonna say, to be fair, I'm not completely against dogs. I
My
just
dog.
favor cats. Like I'm not in a crusade in that. I don't.
No,
have a
you
chip
want
in
to
that
you
war.
want to murder every dog in existence. I know.
A cat supremacist.
I mean, if something has to go, it's dogs. That's for sure.
I'm going to throw you off a bridge. I've got a dog too. She's very small and follows me everywhere.
There's a bridge in Portland that's notorious for people throwing their dogs off of it for some reason.
Dude.
You
Despite the
won!
fact that
Great.
Portland is, despite the fact that one of the fucking biggest cities for like dog owners is Portland. Shit's weird, man.
Why? Why do you throw it? Why do you throw a dog off a bridge?
I do not know.
Whoever does that, I want to punch him in the balls. And if he doesn't have
heroic
balls, I'm gonna
send-off.
punch him in the face.
I'm kidding. You should never throw your dog off a bridge. That's bad owning and taking.
Whatever hurts more, I'll punch there. Whatever, I don't care. As long as it hurts. That
Do you
reminds me.
still own it if you threw it away?
Oh, no, shut up.
Oh, it gives you the welcome again, regardless.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
But you got all 3 islands now, right?
Yeah, no, that's why he's done now. He won.
So what do you do?
There
Must
really
go on.
isn't. Yeah, there really isn't much else to do beyond this point.
Suicide.
Suicide
Yeah,
by cop?
that's usually what I do. I usually just
Oh,
self-suicide.
do you still have a plane?
Nope.
No.
Oh. Otherwise, I would have asked you to
No,
take off a. Otherwise, I would have asked you to take off a plane, take on manual control, and just nosedive it into the carrier. You can't cancel the self-destruct once activated, right? Oh.
You got 10
That was
seconds
fun.
to go back.
But I want to grieve in multiplayer.
Oh,
It
that
doesn't reset
switch
the
in
clock either.
that switch in multiplayer is the ultimate troll.
Yeah.
No, in multiplayer it'll probably be like you both have to like press the button.
Okay, there we go.
Like in
I was like,
multiplayer.
where's the rest of the explosion?
Just
Yeah,
kills
it's like, that one little pop.
Where's the rest of the kaboot? Oh, there's where it is. I once
That'd be
remember
so fun.
during New Year's, my parents had bought some really big piece of firework, and it was massive. It was practically a bomb, and they set it off, and they started running, and then there was a very small bump, and I was like, wait, that's it? And then all of a sudden, it exploded, and then we went up later, and apparently the explosion was so big, it had literally dented into the fucking floor. Like, they set it off on snow. It went through 20 centimeters of snow and hit rock. It's fucking mad.
It's a centimeter.
Gotta
How's
hit the
the
buttons.
replayability so far?
I mean, there's different islands each time, but it's the same units and it's the same formula.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
Alright,
expect
I'm gonna
any
hop
less
off.
than
See you later, man.
Playtest.
Cheers, bud.
See ya.
Later, nerd. Gotta hit all the buttons that light up.
You got it, dude.
As is custom.
As is customary.
Just trying to see if I could see the. No, I cannot see.
Oh, you know
the,
for a fact it's gonna be Easter egg if you put some sort of a combination.
There must be something. Someone smarter than me will probably figure it out, but I'm guessing there's something in there. Now, I tried to check. I don't have access to your special playtest forum, unfortunately.
Damn.
Wanted to
Dude,
see.
just give us like the playtest. Just like give us the details to your Steam account.
Trust that with maybe 0 people here.
There's some
You,
buttons to the side. They try that.
Say that again?
There's buttons behind you to the side. Did he try that?
I can't hit them. Oh, whoa, there's a screen there.
Oh!
You can hit that screen. Might be a bug,
Man,
but cool.
I'm telling you, there's gonna be something in here.
Maybe credits?
Wait, if you can click on that screen. Wait, you can click that button. Some buttons.
You,
like-
Oh, sorry, I was just gonna say, you wanna hop over and try see if we get a better quality on the other server?
Yeah, we can do that.
Since we're kind of on a down here.
Yeah, I'll hop over there real quick.